Testing. Okay, well, hello.
Hi.
Sorry about, yeah, missing your original hours.
So, what questions you have?
Um, so me and the group started putting together the East Code. We keep thinking we have everything, but we feel, but also, we have one more variable than equations, and we must be missing some kind of relation.
Okay. I mean, so you have to tell me what you need. Okay. What equation you need, then I can tell.
Yeah, that's
If
what
you
the
cannot tell what is the question, I can. What can I help?
I understand. Yes. Um, so do you have the East Code still from the email?
I have not even opened it
Oh, okay. No problem.
because that's not the way I could address questions. If you show a problem and they say here, I do not understand or I do not get something that is not clear, then I could help.
I see. So can I ask at this stage of the oh
So you could ask
uh
anything.
yeah, there you go.
That is good. I mean, as a matter of fact, there are a lot of calculations. I'm glad that you started. I have not received any other questions, but I know they'll come. And the
Yes.
way the project works is basically all different things are there. Of course, you have to synthesize it. That's the project.
Okay. Can I ask, so this far into the project, like this far into like I know we're gonna cover the pressure drop limit later and everything, right?
No, we already have pressure
I
drop,
mean,
everything.
okay, so should we be able to do all that in the project?
Yeah, yeah. Except there is some exergy calculations. Yeah, besides that, everything else is there.
Oh,
And
so we
yeah,
should be able to finish and get everything accounted for, including the fin size and everything already?
yes.
Oh, okay. That's um hmm.
But I gave, I mean, long time. I mean, the project is not due until 3 weeks. However, there has to be preliminary report is due next week.
Yes,
And the
yeah.
preliminary report you have to do, like once you do that, you are at least 50% done at that point.
Yes.
That's the idea, and
Mm-hmm.
that is what, because I'll be moving out. As a matter of fact, from Monday, I'll be on some other place. I'm done with this project,
Oh, okay.
really. So, but a student has to do the work. Now, ball is on you guys' court. So,
Okay.
I even for some reason cannot open your file.
Um, it is an E64 file. Um,
Yeah. So two things that I say keep this the key to is code. One to find because there are a lot of um, this kind of iteration, a lot of iterations to find this ID inner diameter, outer diameter in one file, and the heat transfer calculation in another file.
oh, okay.
Because
Um,
what would happen is because the long thing that you guys have done, which you have done in the first project, they are not quite connected. Okay. You'll be calculating this economic diameter, but then there is a little bit mistake here or a little bit there. One parameter here and there may be causing trouble in the other one. Okay, so
I see.
one way to keep separate is just keep two different files.
Okay. May I ask, so should, we haven't specified a diameter or we haven't guessed a diameter. Would you think it would be fine if we just chose a diameter and then fine-tuned it after that, or should we just, because right now we have it so that nothing is specified for diameter. That's what we're solving for. for both the pipes.
So, but I can see the file that you have. I open now.
Hmm.
I see there economic decon A, decon T. So those variables are there. So it must be calculating them.
Yes, that's what we're solving for, but because we keep running into issues, we feel like if we, like, say, for example, guess or put closer limits to them, do you think that'll help us get it?
So yeah, I mean, one way to go is, let's say, to make the program running, and maybe you just start with one for heat transfer without just give this IDA, IDT, ODT, those some values, okay,
Hmm.
which you will eventually calculate from based on the mass flow rate.
I see.
And
Okay.
that what I'm saying, that keep as a separate east file. Using a separate east file, calculate them. As a matter of fact, for inner tube you could write one east file. For outer tube you could write. You can have as many east file, not a problem.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Do you think that will be?
They have to keep things clean.
I see. I see. Okay, that was probably our problem. It's all just thrown
Yeah.
in
So
together.
that's what I said in the last thing. That's where I stopped in the last class. Because they are individual thing, and heat transfer, one you start from just heat transfer all these things. Let's say yesterday, yesterday I was showing like IDT, ODT, L, and you start with some values for those and then do those calculations. And in the heat transfer, interesting thing is there is nothing iterative. It's all explicit calculation. So they will go like this. There will
Yeah.
not be any issue. Okay. On
I
the
see.
other hand, fluid flow has a lot of iterative thing. So sometimes if you do not properly, there are issues with some parameter has to be,
Okay, those are more likely to get the errors. I see.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I have written this heat transfer code myself in very short period of time because they are explicit
Hmm.
calculation. In
Hmm.
explicit calculation, there is no place for any error. Of course, the way I write program, I write one line of code, I execute, I get the result and move on, move on. Not like, so this is a way I see, I mean, how to effectively not write the whole code and then start running that you do not know where the error is, okay?
Yeah, I see. Okay. Thank you very
So
much.
I do three step as a matter of fact. I type it in the equation format, and then I immediately see by using the formatted equation whether the equation was properly typed, okay?
Hmm.
And then I run and see, because every run will give you something. I mean, even though I define something, A equals something, this A equals something will be shown in the running. Okay.
Yes, I see. Okay. Okay, I'll work on separating it into separate files and then we'll check back with you. Okay. Thank you very much for your time and answering
So
questions.
yeah, I mean, the separation that I am talking about is exactly same as your first project. In the first project, I asked you to find the diameter. It's
Hmm.
exactly so now. Those diameter, those keep them in the separate file and calculate them. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Ugh.